Detached, The Quiet Path to Power. Created and written by Mindelle. A sanctuary of grounded self-mastery, nervous system regulation, and elegant emotional power. Introduction: The hidden strength of letting go. Detachment is not disinterest. It's not coldness. It's not giving up. It's freedom. In a world that rewards emotional reactivity and attachment to outcomes, choosing detachment is choosing peace. When you stop grasping, you start receiving. When you stop begging, you start becoming. This audiobook is a guide to letting go without losing your power, to reclaiming energy that's been scattered on people, timelines, what-ifs, and wounds that were never yours to carry. Detachment is a nervous system state. It's an energetic code. It's a way of moving through the world where your worth is not on trial, your boundaries are not up for negotiation, and your sense of peace isn't a result of circumstances. It's a decision. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Detachment is emotional sobriety. Attachment is often mistaken for love. Control is often mistaken for care. Overthinking is often mistaken for awareness. But real emotional clarity begins when you stop chasing certainty. When you detach, you stop taking everything personally. You stop trying to fix people. You stop trying to earn love through sacrifice. You begin to witness instead of react. You begin to observe without absorbing. You begin to lead yourself. Detachment is emotional sobriety. The moment you stop being drunk on potential, fantasy, and false hope. It's not apathy. It's maturity. It's not avoidance. It's alignment. We're conditioned to chase closure, clarity, and validation. But emotional sobriety teaches us that peace is an inside job. Try this. When something triggers you, don't jump to fix it. Pause. Breathe. Ask, what am I making this mean about me? Often the discomfort is not in the situation. It's in the story we attach to it. Affirmations. My peace is not available for negotiation. I do not assign meaning to what is unclear. I release what is not reciprocal. Sobriety is choosing clarity over chaos, even when chaos is familiar. Chapter 2. Nervous system, the foundation of detachment. You can't detach when your nervous system is dysregulated, when your body feels unsafe. Everything becomes a threat, a delayed text, an unanswered call, a neutral tone. Your mind spirals, and suddenly you're not responding to the present. You're reacting from your past. To cultivate detachment, you must build internal safety. That means breathing slowly when you want to overthink, grounding yourself instead of checking your phone, sitting with discomfort instead of chasing relief, rewiring your response to silence, space, and uncertainty. This is not mindset work. This is somatic. A calm nervous system doesn't cling. It allows. It softens. It sees clearly. Daily practice. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Breathe. Whisper. It's safe to let go. Repeat until your body believes it. Regulation is the secret ingredient behind high self-worth. It allows you to hold your boundaries with grace, to navigate relationships with clarity, and to stay grounded in your energy no matter what happens externally. True detachment is a body-based experience. It's what allows your energy to become unavailable to chaos. Chapter 3. The Power of the Pause. Reactive energy leaks power. Every time you send a paragraph in panic, defend your worth to someone who doesn't see it, or rush to fill silence, you're leaking magnetism. The most powerful energy is centered energy. A detached person doesn't flinch. They pause. They breathe. They choose. Silence is not absence. It's command. Distance is not rejection. It's calibration. Power lives in the pause, in the stillness between emotion and response. Your pause is your anchor. It's the difference between responding as your highest self or reacting as your wounded one. Practice. When triggered, say nothing for 6 deep breaths. Ask, is this worth my energy? Ask, what would the future version of me do? Decide who you want to be, not how you want to react. Detachment gives you space to be intentional, not impulsive. And in that space, power returns. Chapter 4. Stop arguing for what doesn't serve you. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to convince them to stay. You don't have to explain your boundaries. When you detach, you let go of fighting for crumbs. You stop trying to turn potential into commitment. You stop arguing for roles that shrink you. You begin walking away, not with bitterness, but with calm. Let's get honest. How many times have you made your worth a debate? How many times have you stayed in situations because of fear? Detachment ends this. It says, I trust myself more than I fear the outcome. I do not need to beg to be seen. Let your absence teach what your presence tolerated. Let your energy become too expensive for people who play small. Every time you defend your value, you teach the world it's negotiable. When you detach, you teach the world it's sacred. Chapter 5. Love without attachment. Yes, you can love and still let go. Yes, you can care and still walk away. Detachment doesn't mean you feel less. It means you feel everything and still choose yourself. When love becomes control, when connection becomes a cage, detachment becomes the medicine. True love is not ownership. It's freedom. You don't have to abandon yourself to belong. You don't have to shrink to be chosen. Detachment is the quiet confidence of knowing that love that costs your peace is too expensive. To love without attachment, honor your own needs first. Stay rooted in your own life. Let people show you who they are without fantasy. Let love be a choice, not a rescue mission. Affirm, I love with open hands. What's meant for me aligns with ease. I release the need to be chosen to feel worthy. Let detachment elevate your standards for love. Because the love that's real won't require you to betray yourself to keep it. Chapter 6. Detachment as a magnet for respect. The most respected energy is calm energy. When you detach, you stop chasing validation. You stop explaining your worth. You stop reacting to disrespect. People begin to rise to meet you or fall away. Both are a blessing. Detachment teaches others, I will not perform for closeness. My presence is a privilege, not a project. Respect follows restraint. Let your silence echo louder than your pleas. Let your absence recalibrate the dynamic. Let your peace be louder than your reaction. Your energy becomes rare when you are rooted. Your presence becomes sacred when it is no longer available to chaos. Let detachment become your filter. Not everyone deserves access. And you don't have to apologize for protecting your peace. Final words. You never needed to hold so tightly. You don't have to prove your value. You don't have to fight to be seen. You don't have to carry what's not yours. You can breathe. You can let go. You can soften. The real power lives in your ability to release, to trust the unfolding, to ground yourself in truth rather than attachment. Let this be the beginning of your detachment era. One of peace, one of power, one of quiet, anchored freedom. I do not chase, I align. I do not grasp, I allow. I do not beg. I remember who I am. You were never meant to cling. You were meant to lead. Let go and watch your power return.